Hey guitar friends, how's it going? It's Nate here. Last month we did bar chord week. This month I wanted to do chord progression week. The main thing that gave me this idea was I was doing a private lesson with a student named Scott, and he brought up some things about bar chords and music theory that kind of clicked for him. I was like, that'd be a really good topic, and I know a lot of people kind of struggle with this, knowing what chords go together and how to make chord progressions. So I want to do chord progression week with you. Now we're gonna go through 4 videos in the series, and this first one's just kind of a setup for the things that are coming, but everything is going to focus on knowing what chords occur naturally in any major key, so you know what chords to put together. And then at the end we'll go over some ways to let you know those aren't your only options for chord progressions. I'll give you some common things that you're going to see where the chords don't fit the key that you're in. I have something for you, a resource for you that you should download as we go through this that'll be a big help to you. It's called the Major Key Codec, and all it is a list of all the major keys written out with all the chords that occur naturally in those keys. So download that, that'll help you a lot as we go through this. And here is the main thing that you need to concentrate on and get from this little introductory lesson. It's we're going to go over a small scale shape, and you don't have to be a lead guitar player to make this work. This is just going to be the framework for moving our bar chords around to play different chord progressions. It's a really simple 6-note shape. Even though major scales have 7 notes, major scales are 7-note scales. We're only going to be using 6 notes, and it's just going to use the low E and A strings, 3 notes on each string, and we're going to be in the key of G major throughout the rest of this little series. So play a G on a low E string, 3rd fret, and then skip a fret up to the A, 5th fret, and then skip another fret up to the B on the 7th fret. So those are your 3 notes on the low E string. So you just have a fret between each one. It's a really easy way to remember it. So just remember G1, A is 2, B is 3. Okay, and then the cool thing about this is the exact same pattern is going to be on the next string. So the next string over, C is 4, D is 5, then E is 6. And that's all you have to remember, is this one little shape on both the E and the A strings. And you don't have to play this like a lead guitar player, right? You can play it with one finger, but what you really need to be able to do is visualize the shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or G1, A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5, and E6. That's the main thing you need to take away from this lesson. So go through this a few times in the next couple of days, just so you can really visualize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with that little shape on the E and A strings. And we're going to relate all of this back to a little bit of theory about what chords sound good together, what chords occur naturally in a major key, how to use or go through and find those chords with some basic bar chord shapes, your 4 fundamental bar chord shapes. And then with this little geometric shape that we just went over, it's really going to be the key to unlocking how to play simple songs like let's see, like Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones. Or if you wanted to do some jazzy type stuff. Or if you wanted to play some CCR, like I wanna know if you ever seen the rain coming down a sunny day. So there's going to be a lot to digest here, but if you hang with me through this little series, you're going to have a much better understanding of how basic chord progressions work. And this isn't everything that you need to know about chord progressions, but it is going to be a good foundation. In the last lesson of this series, I'll give you some tips on what to do or how to start getting more familiar with chords that don't occur naturally in major keys. Some common ones that you're going to see, so you can start to get exposed to that too. Be sure to download that Major Key Codec and start just getting familiar with it and studying it. Also, if you're having trouble with music theory, if you're just not grasping it, or if you need help with your bar chords or anything else on the guitar, go to natesavage.com and schedule a private lesson with me. The first one is complimentary, so there's no risk or obligation. And don't be bashful to do that. Go book the lesson, and I'll be looking forward to meeting you. Also, share this video with one person you know who's kind of struggling with knowing what chords go good together. They'll really thank you after they've gone through all the lessons in this series. The next video is just going to be a music theory video from the Guitar Foundations course on how to tell what chords sound good together in a major key. After that, we'll look at getting your bar chord shapes together to make sure you have the 4 fundamental shapes down. And the final video for this chord progression week will be how to apply all that stuff to the shape that we just went over, so you know, hey, I'm playing a 6, I'm playing a 2, I'm playing a 5, I'm playing a 1. in whatever key you start on. In this case, it's G. So be looking forward to that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.